Nigeria
But who's your
have
mommy, baby?
been used to, and they have understood what their lineup is all about. That's why they
Hey,
choose to
baby.
give it
Who's your
in the
mommy, baby?
form of a back-to-back
Oui,
challenge.
papa.
That will really be
Oui,
another
papa.
interesting prospect at 15 minutes. At least
Oui,
if there
papa.
was some sign of laxities, we'll have seen it, and it will have really be interesting to see more
Oui, papa. Hey.
correlation based on the match timeline
Oui,
where it
papa.
is
Hey.
important. It's closed door practice game, I guess. You got it, Ola 19. Closed door. I'm happy you got to understand.
Say your
It's
mommy
closed
shall
door,
want
but
to.
the closed door is very door. The closed door is door because we are not getting any information. There is no information.
Marinelli.
There is zero information out here. Get asking the question, what's happening? Why closed door? Why closed door?
Marinelli.
So let's see if we can get update from the match
Oui, papa.
statistic that is
I want to see
counting
your face.
from
Your small
the match
face.
timing. So I was trying to break down and look for the coverage, but unfortunately
If
there
you
is
not
no
turn the
coverage,
camera, I'll beat
guys.
you.
There is no coverage. Whoever get the coverage first can equally share where we can get the coverage and how we can get it, because the closed door really
Oui,
is
papa.
really aching,
Anna
and
Connelly.
it has something
Oui,
to
papa.
really look
Oui,
onto
papa.
when it
But
happens in this window.
he's
So
shopping
shout out
guy.
to you all who are on the chat, and shout out to you Ola 19. Let's see
Oui,
how
papa.
the closed door challenge will be till we get the first 17 minutes of game time that's showing in their hands.
Hmm.
That's the first 17 minutes,
Hmm.
and we are unable to get a
Yeah.
goal. If we cannot get a goal
Yeah.
here, then what should we be
Hey.
expecting as we move on?
Oui, papa.
Is it going to be those type of
Boy.
matches where we see more concentration as both teams are warming for the tournament? It's just a warm up. Even if it is a goal, even if there is a goal or there is a share of spoils, it doesn't really matters. What matters here is that both teams should play a very safe football that will permit them to get to the better challenge at the Olympic. Yes. So we're told that the match was pushed to at least 30 minutes more. That means in 13 minutes from now, we are going to get a match. In 13 minutes from now, we should be getting the match timeline. That is what I have seen in the research. That's what I have been able to see in the research. So, guys, that is it. We cannot really have another means to go about this, but it is still a Nigeria vs Canada show. A Nigeria vs Canada show as we see it in all what concerns the FIFA's women's friendly. We all need to see it. So if we can see it at that point, if we can see it at that point more clearly, it should be also noted that even though we are being promised with the game at maybe in less than 11 minutes from now, it can still happen that at that 11 minutes we are still going to push it forward, which I don't really know. but we are going to see
See,
it
let
when
me
it
tell you
happens.
something. Going to visit mom, it's not only about going to
We are
play
still going to
football, go
see
play
it
one hour.
when it
No.
happens.
Sometimes when you go to mom, it's just that you just want to visit. You understand? You just want to come and show her the children that this, how the children are. You
So
just
that
want
will
to
be
visit.
amazing to still see it at that
And
timeline
there is one
when
thing
we see the
you cannot
next
compare
30
yourself with
minutes,
mom.
the next
Okay?
10 minutes
Yes, I
coming
know
to
mom
take
have
up the
her
game
bad side,
to the
but
next
you can
level.
never compare yourself with mom.
And if
You
by
just
that
need to do
time
your
we
best.
get to see or
You
find out
understand me, right?
more
You
about
can't compare yourself with mom. Same like, okay, look at a kid fish. Since you gave birth to me, like, have you ever seen your dad, or have you ever seen your dad? Maybe he's
21
still
minutes of
sending
game
something to
time.
you.
Is
No,
that the real
he has
challenge?
not
Is that
sent
the
anything to
former
you.
challenge
Plenty
as we see
about it.
it?
But I cannot compare you, myself to your dad. You understand? I cannot compare myself to your dad. Same the way you can't compare yourself to mom. You need to do your own part. You understand?
So from there, we get closer to better understanding to see where the challenge we head on to. If it was something we like to see more of that same challenge, then by the next 10 minutes or 9 minutes, we should be able to take the event more seriously, as it is going to go down to maybe bringing the match in coverage as we have seen it. So that is it. As we can see, the first 21 minutes of game time, as it was supposed to be, because the game was supposed to start 21 minutes ago. That's why we see the game timing keep running and counting until we're going to get it there. So apart from that, we should also consider different challenges that will happen along the line that can really bring in something more fruitful to the game itself. Because at this point, Nigeria are still not responding. That's 1 goal to 0. Canada have already scored, guys. Canada scoring, Nigeria 1 goal to 0, and that's the match. So if we are being told that this game is a behind closed doors, and from the look of things, we are we have an update that the game is going to start in 8 minutes, and it is in this 8 minutes we are already seeing the game having the first goal. Come on, having the first goal. So we need an update. We need an update. We need an eventual update, guys. That's already the first goal of Canada at 21 minutes. Canada scored a 21-minute goal. So 21 minutes we have seen the first goal of Canada. Is it that Canada are looking more favorable in the game timeline? Because when I remember when we were carrying out the analysis on the prediction timeline, we noted that on their previous head-to-head matches, that's where we took the prediction, guys. We took the prediction from their previous head-to-head matches, because everything was indicating that it was really another challenge for them to still see it as an opportunity. So it will really be another challenge for Nigeria to see if they can come back, because a comeback will be necessary but not impossible. Because, right now, we see the real aspect of the game as it is still continuing to happen behind closed door. Canada don't score. Yes, option, but Canada have scored.
Zubeo, how are you, baby? You're fine. What have you eaten today, baby? What did your mommy cook for you?
Canada is leading already at 21 minutes of game time with 1 goal to 0 against Nigeria, who plays a little bit slow in their own timeline, looking on how to take things to the next level. But we still get a doubt and ask if this is going to be possible for Nigeria to get a U-turn and still level their focus on how to get out of the first deadlock that has already been broken in their own half. So that should also look more formidable, even when it is still having some little bit of challenges for us to see it. That's 26 minutes of game time. When we got to the later part of the game, and we can still see that as an opportunity to get back on the show and still have what it takes. So if Nigeria right now are looking on to giving it back to back, we should also see it as a medium of getting things right. Even when it is still set to be done. And if Canada right now looks focused, they are going to break the second deadlock against Nigeria, which is going to land them to 2 goals to 0. Early 2 goals to 0 is something significant. They can still claim that. And that is already 27 minutes. If we can see it, nothing yet about the Super Falcons, as they looks devastated in getting to understand the position at which they are taking things to, either by reconstructing themselves, either by getting up to see the standard at which they can still measure the capacity that's in their hand to see and function accordingly. But without that, they need to be a strategical moment where we are still going to see the prospect, even if it is happening. Nigeria 0, Canada 1. Nigeria 0, Canada 1. If we see Canada to be up, then we should continue seeing it as a more interesting timeline, as a more internet, as a more that will help us to understand better, even if they have to sit up right away and still build on that prospect. So that will help us to understand better, even when we have already arrived at the proper timeline of the match, one goal to zero, as we were already told. 97 minutes gone, 97 minutes gone, and we are waiting for the final whistle. Final whistle we wait for.
Next Wednesday, Emma. Emma,
So that's how we are going
your
to
wife
see
is
it
calling
at
for
this
you, Emma.
point when we already round up with the game itself. 19.
Emmanuel, not Emmanuel. I want to call me Emanuela.
That is it. Let's get the final whistle of the game timeline as we move on with the 100 minutes of game time. And we ask it, are we still waiting for something positive from Nigeria? 97 minutes.
Finish egg, then bread be there.
Now keep on.
Na me. That's why they see.
Omokoro, 97 minutes or 92 minutes. That's two different separate website, man. They are crazy. We are seeing separate info from separate website. So absolutely, it's something we cannot really tell how it's happening.
Mboto.
So we are still expecting something to happen Others are showing 93 minutes. Others are showing 100 minutes.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's how we get it. So the main idea now is that we need final whistle. Yes, obviously we need final whistle. We need final whistle. That's what we are expecting. Final whistle. Thank you, Robin. Real Ben. Thank you. Now, at least there's nothing more to wait for because I know even though it was difficult 90 minutes, but the game must have ended. Game must have ended by now. We cannot really play an injury time of more than 11 minutes. Come on, what are we playing? More than 11 minutes of injury time. What happens? What is happening? Is that how we get it done? Is that how we get it done? Can we get the final whistle as we wait for it, guys? The final whistle have refused to come by. Thank you too, bro. Thank you too. We are together. We are together. Obviously, I think the game finally has come to an end. That's how we were able to see it. That's how we could finalize it. Even though nothing has happened more than the expected happenings, we thought it was going to be a little more challenging.
Prof,
Yo,
my person don't come. Come be now. Different side. Call me say, "Today for here, if I want can take some money, you don't get to give me my account for they can take."
uh-uh.
Now,
Why?
see now the opposite. And they say, okay, I give you, I'll come for day later. Make am for person for day. When I come, I'll take. And if you want go back,
Mm-hmm.
he tell me, say, "Ni girl for no man. Him again for me."
Is it me drop am for there? Na trap now.
Huh?
Na trap now. You say okay, me drop am for there, you go pass collect am.
He say, "You know, girl for no man. Again for me."
Na trap.
No go na say I do. Women.
Drama, drama.
And what if I go for date now, say I want carry am come house, I'll still carry am. They just
Mm-hmm.
dey make
You no be na e dey na inside your terrain.
noise for no nothing. Then can you play where they my sister place. They
What
when one see me.
what thing don be massa? What thing don be?
They work a worrying for nothing. The one say no to do ndolo for no where we do I mean those days for secondary school. Now we're oh na.
People are retired.
Me person like me, so the first sleep saver, the woke up forget say for chat even The only person wey fit come for my head wey I dey remember say my chat am up. Na me for see how my pikin dey wan sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the obi for corner here dey the obi for the bar dey for the bar waka everyday how for you how you sleep.
No be na hustle.
No make you worry me matter. Even if I chat you na for evening I don chat you. Kalas.
Go
Before
collect.
market day off.
Ah, market business don come.
No, I say I be get two bundle. So I
Mm.
will just keep this one.